Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of Consciously Constance. How y'all doing? Happy Thanksgiving. This is the night of Thanksgiving, and I'm feeling good. I spent time with friends and family, and I enjoyed every minute of it. I ate good food, and I didn't fill my belly to just to the normal food coma that I've done in past years. I'm very proud of myself, but I do have another play waiting for me. So, how's things? It's November. What's going on? I missed you guys. I've been so busy. Oh my gosh. And I know people say that, like, I've just been so busy. No, like, I've been really busy, but in a good way. Lots of great things are happening. It's been a year since I made the decision to act professionally again. I took my time off when I had my twin girls to really reassess life and stabilize my path and, really get a good handle on this parenting thing. And last year, I realized how miserable I was without, my passion, my craft in my life. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to do it, and it is going to happen. So let's go. And here we are a year later. I'm ending out 2018 with work, you guys. Like, I'm booked. I'm booked for the rest of the year. It is an amazing feeling. It's one that I've never known before. I've never acted this consistently for money ever. This is I didn't even realize how major this year, 2018, would be for me in my journey, in my marathon, which is an acting career. It's a marathon, you guys. And here I am, 29, and baby, we just getting started. Like, 10 years ago, I thought I was just getting started. Like, no, this is just getting started, and I'm so excited, and I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful for the people who have been placed on my path, in my life, all the connections that I've made this year, all the comrades on the journey, and just friends and family who have been there for me, for my family, as I go out and, do my things. I'm on a mission. And I feel like I'm finally in a place now where people see it. People people notice the difference in me, and I'm excited about that. Like, I'm getting closer and closer to the version of Constance that I've always dreamed about. It's actually becoming a reality, and I'm thankful for that. I want you all to know I am so thankful for you. It took a lot of courage to step in here, to step into my studio, and to cut this camera on and to publish these messages. It took a lot because usually I just let all these thoughts swim around in my head. And so actually releasing them and putting them out to the universe, it was a major step for me. But for all of my subscribers, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you. And I wish you so much success, because you have no idea what you're just taking the time to listen to me. You have no idea what that's done for me this year, and just building my confidence and, understanding who I am and what I am and learning my powers. And actually taking a hold of, what it is I'm working with. Um, you know, I'm reading, of course, I read, about the industry and about actors and, getting from unseen to seen. And so many of us don't realize who we are exactly. And so we try to market ourselves as these chameleons, like, well, I can be anybody. I can be anything. I'm an actor, right? That's what actors do. And in reality, no. You are your instrument. You are the magic that's going to come to a role. It's understanding yourself, right? And this year has just been monumental for me. This channel has just been monumental for me. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I do want to talk about a couple of things. I'm not going to be long. There are a few things that have been on my mind and on my heart. And I've just been building up all of this energy and this momentum. And I'm going to tell you, one thing that I hold on to make sure I keep that momentum going is maintaining a positive mindset. And that's something that I want to say to you all, because there are always going to be things that come up that are totally outside of our control, and I've experienced a lot of that this year. Like, I could be at such a high, like cloud nine, things are going great, and then boom, something happens over here and it brings me all the way down. And finally, I just got tired of the roller coaster. So I said, what can I do to just maintain my bliss and my peace within myself? And it's totally a mind thing. It's totally a mind thing. And your attitude definitely determines your altitude. I got to the point where I realized, I started working with different people, and I started, moving differently, and I started showing up more, just being ready more. And it felt good. And I decided that, I can choose to feel this good. And so that's what I'm going to do. And it reads differently for different people. People receive me differently once I began to, take control over my attitude and my perspective on what's happening in my world around me. And some take me as a little standoffish, Some take me as a little aloof. Some take me as just in her zone. She's getting it. She's grinding. And I'm fine with all those interpretations of what's going on with me. I really am. Whatever you have to do to keep your peace is necessary. And on that note, I'm going to segue into my tip for my single mamas out here. It's time for single mama tip number 2. And it's about having your peace. It's about having your thing. You gotta have a thing, ladies. It's hard. It's hard juggling career and home and children and school and extracurricular activities and what's for dinner today. It's a lot, y'all. And don't even pile on to that, like community, church, love, dating, golly, it's a lot, okay? But one thing that I've noticed, not just with myself, but with other moms who somehow are figuring this thing out. First of all glory to God, because I know it's not all me. But I have a thing, And the thing that I have, that I make sure I have it every day, is exercise. It's physical activity for me, something about sweating. does amazing things for me. Just releasing those toxins and just burning energy, and then meditating afterwards and just sitting alone by myself and only listening to myself, and even taking the time just to quiet down my thoughts altogether and to just be, you know. Um, but it doesn't have to be your thing. Just as long as you got a thing, ladies. I have a well, my boss is, she's not single. She's married, actually. Shouts out, Miss Fleming. I love you. I told you I was gonna talk about you, but she's very married. You know, happily married. She has 2 children. She's a principal. You know, work, community, sports, everything going on. Needless to say, the nature of her job is definitely high stress. Um, but I love it because every Monday she makes sure she goes to her line dancing class, right? Just once a week over at the Y. She sets that hour. I don't know if it's an hour, hour and a half, whatever. She makes sure she gets that time. And it's a release. And I've even caught her a few times just shutting the door in her office and cutting a song on and just stepping it out all by herself when she needs to do that. And that's what I'm talking about, having your own thing. You know, some of us might not even have the room to make it to a class. I know I tried to go to yoga class once or twice a week at the gym that I go to. I really wanted to get back into yoga, right? And so I said, well, I'm going to go to this class and I'm just going to make the time for it. And then I realized after trying a couple of weeks that ain't gonna work. You know, it ain't gonna work. So what I did was I just picked my favorite poses and I just incorporated that into my alone time, into my workout time. I will wake up, honey. I wake up at 4 in the morning, Monday through Friday, just to make sure that I get that time. Because the way my days are set up, and usually my weeks and weekends, I don't really have sit still time. I don't really have relax, be still, you know, time. And so I have to make that time. I have to get up before the sun and everybody else just to make sure that I get it. But it keeps me sane, you know. And the having your thing, it has to be something you can do all on your own. You don't need too many props, or you don't need chemicals. You know, it's, your thing can't be a drink. Now, have me a drink, but that's not my thing, you know. It has to be something that gets those endorphins released all on your own. And, you know, make time for it. I don't care if it's knitting or gardening or just meditating or singing, writing. Oh my gosh. Writing is such an amazing thing, and you can take 10 minutes out a day and just get some thoughts down. It is so therapeutic, you know. But that's one thing that I urge you. You deserve to have your thing that is your own, that you don't share with your kids, that you don't share with your job, your friends, your family. You got to have something that's all yours. Because as a mother, life is about giving. Period. It's just giving, nurturing, taking care of, pouring my energy out. You gotta have something that's yours, lady. So make sure that you do that, and it makes everything a little bit more manageable, you know. It does. It does. I found that it does, and so I hope that y'all take some time out to do something just for you every day. And hopefully, you don't have to hold your phone to do it. I'm just saying, no shade, but you don't need a phone to be, you know. You don't need social media to be, you know. We use it as tools. We use it as entertainment. Sometimes we just use it to wind down and just give our brains a break. I get that. But It's not your thing, right? It's not your thing. Your thing is generated by you know? So think about that. Just think about it. Just try it. Whatever. Try it. Okay. So I told you that I'm thankful. I told you about having a positive attitude. I talked to my mamas. There's one more thing that I wanted to say. Oh, yeah. I love you. I love you. I love you. I do. From the bottom of my heart, I love you. And I'm so thankful for y'all. Okay, before I start crying on y'all, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the evening, rest of the month. It's almost December. It's almost a new year. It's time to get to lining up those goals. Goals, baby. Goals. We're going to talk about that next time. Stay conscious. Stay happy. And even if you're not happy, get that mindset where it needs to be. And you'll find you're happy. We have our days. It's whatever. But the mind, you focus that where you want it to go and you'll get there. I love you guys so much. And I'll talk to you soon.